Jonah tried to leave God on red, didn't he? Not a smart move, Jonah. No, no, no. Because what happened next is nuts. Think unhinged X energy. If you don't know the story, it's basically about a boy, Jonah, trying to avoid his responsibilities. God's asked him to go preach to his worst enemies, and Jonah's like, hang on, no chance, babe, no chance. And then he books a one-way ticket on a boat out of there in the complete opposite direction. He goes to God, he's on this boat, decides to have a kip because, let's be honest, most men don't have a conscience, do they? No, they don't. So he's having this kip, but God has him on Snapchat maps. Not quite, but you get what I'm saying. God knows where he is. You cannot run from God. So God's like, he's not getting away with this. He can think again. So God starts the most violent storm, and Jonah wakes up because the cabin crew are pooping themselves. Jonah wakes up and he realizes, oh no. So he says to the cabin crew, just throw me overboard. The sea will calm down. Just throw me. Go on, I deserve it. Nothing to do with the story, but I think I might use this palette. I haven't used it in about 8 years. It's probably well out of date, but ask me if I care. So anyway, the crew chuck him overboard. The sea calms. But don't let the calm sea fool you. God was not finished. He was naffed off. So this is where it gets dramatic. Once Jonah's in the sea is calm, but all of a sudden, a massive, massive whale comes up, swallows him, and he's in there for 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of a whale. They say it's not possible because stomach acid, you would just dissolve. There's no way you could spend 3 days and 3 nights in a whale's stomach. You would die. Think about how large whales actually are. Think about it. So I want to talk to you now about the fin whale. So fin whales, they're massive. They can grow up to 70 feet long. And what's the most interesting about them is they have a good few stomachs. They've got more than one. And their very first stomach is an empty, dry chamber. Would it be pitch black in there? Yes. Would it be slimy? Yes. Would it be stinking worse than a gone off setting spray? Yes. But positive, you don't get dissolved. And it's totally livable because what happens is when a fin whale comes up to the surface, it will swallow also a big gulp of air, which gives the person inside that first belly oxygen. And from yesterday's video, we learned that we all need oxygen to breathe. God basically put Jonah in timeout for 3 days because, let's face it, Jonah needed to reflect on his behaviour. You can't go around ghosting people. It's not nice. But even though Jonah rebelled and he ran away and tried to hide, God still loved him. So he's like, you know what? Let him live. So the whale swam up to the beach, spat him right out. Moral of the story, answer your texts. Don't ghost God, or you might just find yourself in a slimy, disgusting, dark, smelly fish belly. You cannot run from God. Run towards him and do as you're told. Got it?